No pressure, John. No, John's doing great.
Oh man, he did it first try. And look, the title's correct.
This sucks. He's not going to have any problems at all, and then everything before this is going to be Bacon's fault.
Yeah, let's see if we can. That media source, that audio media source at the bottom near, pull that that blue bar down a little bit more, more. About 20%. Yeah, right there.
Oh, all the way.
20% power.
Yeah. So you guys, can watch this now. Is this? It's not choppy like that on the...
no, not in the video.
Not in the video. Okay, very good.
It's because we're dropping and dragging it out.
So this is some footage that we did last week. We were testing some raid mechanics, getting ready for the first phase of Alpha 1 that we... Oops.
Can't really hear it at all.
Can't hear the video at all?
Yeah, it was good enough.
But okay, turn it up just a little bit. There you go, right there. We just want to make sure it's not too loud for the audio here. But testing some of the raid mechanics that we're prepping right now for first phase Alpha 1 that we announced at PAX, and our raid size right now is set to 40. Obviously, this being pre-alpha, this is our Alpha 0 footage. It was important for us to really get the networking smooth for a lot of players on a screen showing off a lot of different effects and stuff. So you can see in this video how kind of we run through both the dungeons, and then later on you'll see some PvP. But yeah, to look back really a year ago and see those videos on YouTube, where the game was then, not just visually, but
mechanically and our back end and all that stuff.
Right.
I mean, I could run a server locally on my computer, and we could have 8 people come on, because that's what we had in the office, and that was kind of it.
Yep.
But now we have a full dedicated server that can run a zillion people, and
literally a zillion.
I mean, not literally. It's bacon zillion.
That was big.
Bacon zillion. Oh, nice.
But I mean, it's a good feeling to see that this is legit progress, right? It's not just oh, we've got new armor or something like that.
Absolutely.
It's we have a game now, which is cool.
I love watching, honestly, the raid play stuff and the person neighing on the horse. Those are alpha horses. Don't pay any mind to the models there. It's really cool. It's really cool to see the progress, and it's really cool to have the community capable of seeing that progress as well. But yeah, now you guys have seen a lot of this area, but I don't think you've seen when they enter the area past the Underrealm.
Oh yeah, the forest.
Yeah, the kind of forest, the dungeon area. This is. I love watching really a bunch of people on the screen, because it takes me back to my nostalgia of what makes MMOs so much fun. Really, is playing with so many people.
Yeah.
And doing big content runs.
Yeah, you probably need some more monsters though. It seems very. It's like a mob of guys running the countryside, whacking it.
Well, this was built for.
No, of course.
Built for
it's
PAX.
a joke.
Yeah, this was part of the PAX area that people ran through as a single group, and this is just kind of raiding through that area. Yeah, so things are going good. Jeff, talk to us a little bit about, and Bacon, obviously, about what we're working towards now. I mean, how development's going, really.
Great.
It's doing really well, right? We've got some really serious processes involved now. That was part of last year, was kind of figuring out how to work as a team when we grow so big, and to kind of keep everything working the way it's supposed to, and communication lines stay open, and we've put Peter in the production role, and that's worked out really well for that. And so it's really about sort of taking advantage of all of these people that we have. We've got people working on tons of new assets. Design's working on a lot of the PvP stuff right now. We've got some of our new environments and housing, and I think Javier is working on some of the, or he's finished some of the tribal houses for one of the dwarven races.
They're putting our shader pipeline together, which has been nice.
Yes.
He's a master at that. Shaders in particular.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
So, so a lot of the stuff that you've been seeing has been Alpha Zero stuff, which even, 3 months later, 4 months later, like is already kind of stale almost. A lot of the stuff that we're working on now, which you'll start to see, as it gets finalized here relatively shortly. It's even better than this, right? It's another level that we've gained, and we're excited to be able to show you soon.
Yeah, we're getting close to really kind of showing that stuff. In fact, I think we actually might be a little bit ahead of schedule on it, which is cool.
Yeah.
Always good to be that way. It gives us more time for testing and stuff.
I mean, to really show you, to tell you, how excited or how well we're working together and how much progress we've made. I mean, we were talking about doing Alpha 1 at the end of 2018.
Right.
And at the rate at which we're going, I mean, we're stoked to be able to do this.
Bacon confirmed.
Careful.
Bacon confirmed, though. It's okay.
But yeah, it doesn't really count. I mean, but to go to that first phase, in Q4 is actually, it's a big deal, right?
It is. It really is. It is a big deal, and to be able to, my favorite thing really in having watched production cycles of other games in the past. And watching, those games not really hit their schedules, it feels good to have our project not just hitting schedules, but also hitting them potentially a little early.
Right, we're not pushing things, we're pulling things,
Right,
which
exactly.
is how often does that happen?
That doesn't happen very often.
I've never been a part of a project that has done that before.
Well, it's great the enthusiasm in the office. Everybody's like really, pushing in a way because we're all just pushing forward. Wanting to see, the stuff that we're creating, in the game and working, and just the speed at that, that has been coming together has been pretty amazing.
A big part of that is a clear vision, right? Like we know what we want to do, we know how to do it, and so we just do it, right? There's not a lot of I don't know if we should do this or maybe this thing over here. We're doing this thing and we're gonna get it done, and that's what we do.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Another thing is we're actually, we announced, I think it was a couple of months ago or about a month and a half ago, with the launch of the IntrepidStudios.com website, of bringing on, growing the team size as we have been doing steadily. We will have an announcement of some new hires that will be coming out over the next couple of weeks. So bringing on some very talented individuals, I think you guys will see. That's only going to, again, help us push the Ashes of Creation forward as best possible MMO it could be. And seeing those deadlines and schedules that we're moving towards have some good progress.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to continue to see steady growth out of us. The closer we get to our big content pushes, the more people we're going to need. So, if you have friends who are interested, or you're somebody who's always wanted to get in, just drop us a line when you start seeing those positions open up.
Yeah, absolutely. We cannot actually understate this. The more that you guys as a community can help to spread the word about the project and the studios, the greater the interest / spotlight is put on the project for us to be able to pull from the most talented developers, as we already have as a studios, but from the industry to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So, keep on spreading the word, guys. It really it helps us 100%. So talk to us a little bit about this boss that we're seeing. What are the those jets coming out of the ground?
I was just going to say, I haven't seen those before.
He's a rock star, or she's a rock star. We actually changed it up after Alpha Zero. We were a little bit unhappy with kind of how she played as a boss there, so we wanted to amp it up for the Alpha Zero testers. And so we added some new things that she does. She's got an AoE knockback now. She's got these kind of, jets of rocking that come up underneath players. Players have to move out of the way.
Jets of rocking?
Yeah, they're like fireworks, it's like pyrotechnics.
The power of rock.
Yeah.
Whenever I see those go off, I'm like, it looks like she should be on stage somewhere with a guitar.
Works for me.